Let me show you guys how to make a classic pot roast. So tender, you won't even need a knife. We're gonna start by prepping our veg, which is gonna start with 2 large onions, along with about 5 stalks of celery, about 4 to 5 carrots, depending on how big they are. Now lastly, we'll just crush up about 8 cloves of garlic as well. Once all our veggies are prepped, we're gonna really generously season the chuck roast with plenty of salt and black pepper. And now we're gonna drop that roast into some ripping hot avocado oil. And we want to make sure we get a beautiful sear on all sides of our roast. Now in that same pot, we're going to go ahead and start adding in our mirepoix. And after a couple minutes, we're going to go ahead and drop in all of our garlic. After a couple more minutes, we're going to drop in a whole bunch of tomato paste and let that cook out with our veggies. After cooking out our tomato paste, we're going to deglaze with a little bit of red wine. And now we're ready to drop in our herb, which is some sage, thyme, parsley, and rosemary. And lastly, we'll throw in a couple of bay leaves as well. At this point, we're finally ready to add back that pot roast right on top of all those veggies. And then we're going to get that halfway covered up with equal parts beef stock and red wine. We're gonna go ahead and partially cover this up with a lid and throw it into a 350-degree oven. And after about 3 hours in the oven, that roast is gonna be probing like absolute butter. Now before serving, we're gonna reduce our braising liquid and add in some really cold butter. And lastly, just a splash of champagne vinegar as well. Now we're finally ready to get a nice piece of our roast served up over a bed of mashed potatoes. Of course, we can't forget a little bit of that beautiful reduction. And all there's left to do now is garnish this up with some chives. All right, cheers everybody.